All right, so Vata, you did mention, of course, how there's some intent obviously going into the next match, but let's mention Willie Le Roux. He's set to earn his 100th cap tomorrow. How excited is he?
No, I think Willie probably has to pinch himself at how he's got to 100 test matches, because if you go back a few years ago, Willie was out in the wilderness when Rassie, initially came in, and we saw, how he's had to really fight, for his place at fullback, and he was one of these stalwarts in that 2019 campaign when they won the World Cup. He played the semi-final and final injured. A lot of people would have criticized him for what looked like lackluster performances, but he was carrying an injury there, and then he went on again. He continued, and a person like Willie, he's really taken on Kurtley Arends and Chasing Colby under his wing, and the likes of Makazole Mapimpi. A lot of the inexperienced players, when they started their Springbok careers, Willie was very instrumental in making sure that they take on to Test rugby. And I think for someone like him, who made his debut against Italy, was also part, sadly, in that loss, that one loss against Italy in 2016. And for him, he's come full circle now to be making his 100th. He joins 8 other players that have played 100 tests for the Springboks, and to be making it against Italy as well is a deserved accolade for a player who's given so much, to the Springboks. Won 2 World Cups, won the British and Irish Lions series. Has been instrumental again in the Springboks in their dominance over the All Blacks. So, it really will definitely be emotional, but I think the players around him have spoken volumes of the kind of person that he is and the kind of leader that he is, especially to the backline.